Hey, Joe.
Hey, Tammy.
I have a question.
Sure. What's your question?
What are the elements of a great background photo?
A great background photo. You know, what most people don't realize is that your profile is often more important than your website. Your LinkedIn profile is, when people search it for you on Google, they will often find your LinkedIn profile as number one. And most people know that you have a foreground photo, the photo that you have that actually shows up in all your posts. But when you go to your profile, you actually have the ability to edit your background photo. And this background photo will actually showcase a lot about who you are and what's up. So for example,
it represents your brand. And when they don't have a background photo, their profile, which is basically their website on LinkedIn, looks incomplete. And they look like they're not paying attention to LinkedIn. They don't look like they're very active. So they're probably not someone that I would interact with or engage with on LinkedIn.
Yeah, and that is true. Like you don't want to be missing elements of your profile that are really, really important. And of course, most people that are not active on LinkedIn and have few connections, they're often not going to even know that they can upload a new background photo because it's a relatively new feature, right? They didn't have a background photos 10 years ago on LinkedIn, and they keep implementing new things that you can add to your profile. Kind of like for service providers, you can add the actual service provider stuff. So best practices for background photo is really showcasing who you are. For example, when someone looks at my profile and they see that I take 1,000 selfies with 1,000 entrepreneurs, with 1,000 professionals, with 1,000 people on LinkedIn, and they see the selfies and they're like, wow, this is super impressive that he takes so many selfies. They know what I'm about. They see that I'm a connector and so on and so forth.
Sorry, are we supposed to know that these are selfies with CEOs and we're supposed to know that you're a connector based off of this image? I know you and I completely disagree about the effectiveness of your background image in particular.
Yeah, so I get a lot of people that come over to me and say, Joe, I love all the selfies on your background photo. And these are people that already know me. And my goal for LinkedIn is not to go viral, to have random people see me, but to have the same 1,000 people see me 1,000 times.
Okay, so it's on brand and on goal for you. And that's
for me. Yeah, that's for me. Now for you, you have a different goal, right? You want more people to sign up to Ajax Union's marketing services. And when somebody comes to your profile, you're the president of Ajax Union. And when you go to your profile, you want to be branded accordingly. So you have a nice little circle around here and it matches your background photo. You explain what we do. You have your nice little signature, your avatar. It's really, really nice and on brand for what you want to do. For example, Allison Shields, for her, it's Legalese Consulting Inc., right? So she's really on brand with her business, kind of like you a little bit. You're a little more advanced in what you're doing than what she's doing. But again, it's really nice when you come here and you see that she has her logo there and it looks really professional.
Yeah, and upon looking at it, I mean, her background photo might be better than mine because I'm thinking about people viewing it on mobile. It will be smaller, right? So her Allison's background photo is still viewable when it's shrunk down to mobile size, and mine probably is too small to read.
Yeah. And here's somebody who randomly put a photo of himself behind a photo of himself, which is not terrible. It's better than not having anything, but I would say to use it a little more creatively so that...
Yeah, if he's a mediator, I would put a photo of him mediating, even if it has to be staged, since, you know, those are probably private mediations, but still.
Yeah, and look, at the end of the day, it's your profile and you get to decide what you want to put as the background of your profile. For example, Robert, right? Robert Apfelbaum, my brother, look at his background photo. Recognize, strategize, and prioritize the power of LinkedIn. That's great. At least he has a background photo. Most people on LinkedIn that I look that are not particularly active, that don't have activity, that don't have posts, that don't have articles, usually they don't have a background photo and you can tell that they're not paying attention.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you for being part of this. Boom.